Hello friends, now we are left with a very small topic, that is current shunt feedback amplifier using BJT. This feedback amplifier is not very important from examination point of view because no question has appeared in any of the exam in past from this topic. So I am covering this topic just for sake of coverage. As far as exam is concerned, I don't feel there will be any question from this circuit. At the most you may have 1 mark question just for the identification of the configuration of this circuit. The current shunt feedback amplifier is implemented using 2 stages. You can see we have the input stage, that is common emitter configuration. The output of this common emitter configuration is applied to the next stage, which is again common emitter configuration. The output of this circuit is taken from the collector circuit. You can see output is taken from collector of the second stage, that is output stage. And interestingly, the current that resistance connected in collector of the output stage is load resistance, this resistance. Fine. So this collector current is nothing but load current. If you neglect the base current, the load current is nothing but approximately same as emitter current, this component of current. Approximate, but of course, as far as direction is concerned, this is entering into emitter, but in fact, emitter current leaves from the collector, so load current must be negative of emitter current. Fine. So a component of load current passes through this resistance Re, that is this. So we are taking the sample of load current. So what is the sampling here? If you talk about sampling in this circuit, the sampling is current sampling. You are taking the sample of load current. So sampling is current sampling because the component of load current is passing through this resistance. So that is current sampling. Now this load current or output current is split into 2 components. One is this current which is passing through this resistance, emitter resistance, and second component is passing through this resistance, that is feedback resistance. So that feedback current is getting mixed at this point with this input current, that is input current of the BJT, which is coming from the source, of course. So there is current mixing of feedback current with input current results into the base current. So this is what mixing, the mixing of current. So this is current mixing. Interestingly, the sampling is current, mixing is current, but on output side current sampling is also known as series sampling. I repeat the word, that is series sampling. And current mixing on input side is known as shunt mixing. Fine. So current sampling is series sampling. So this is example of which amplifier? Input side it is shunt, so shunt. Output side is current sampling, that is series. So it is the example of shunt series amplifier, that is shunt series feedback amplifier. That is the example of this circuit. I hope it is clear. So here that is how we implement this circuit. That is 2-stage amplifier. Output is also common emitter, input is common emitter, but on output side we have resistance Re and a feedback resistance taken from output stage to input stage. So current here in feedback resistance can be taken like this. You see this circuit, here it is base voltage VBE, here it is emitter voltage. So this voltage minus emitter voltage, so current in feedback, you can see current in feedback path is voltage at this node minus voltage at this point. So that is VBE1, that is the voltage at base of the input stage, minus voltage at emitter of output stage VE2 divided by resistance of feedback path. This is the current, this feedback current. Fine. But here this voltage at emitter of output stage is much greater than this. So VE here is much greater than VE2 is much greater than VBE1. So you have neglected this, so feedback current is this current. You can see that I have taken just approximation. So VB minus VE2 will be approximately equal to VE2. So that is one approximation. But voltage at this point is what? The current in this resistance RE into IE2. So voltage VE2 IE2 into RE divided by RF. Of course minus sign outside because I have neglected this part. This voltage I have neglected base to emitter voltage. But what is IE? IE is, you can see current here is what? I0 minus, sorry, that incoming, this is incoming current, this is outgoing current, this is outgoing current. So IF must be equal to I0 plus IE, right? So IE will be equal to IF minus I0. So that IE is IF minus I0 into RE by RF. That is feedback current. So what we will be doing, we will try to find out the feedback factor, that is the ratio of, so here I get current IF in terms of I0. So feedback factor is the feedback current by output current. Why? Because we have current sampling and current mixing. So feedback factor is the feedback current divided by I0. So that is RE by RF. So this is feedback factor of the circuit. Although there was no question, but that can be a question in exam. You may have to find feedback factor of this circuit. I'm just trying to give you these tips. If you can remember, just remember this. But that is gain with feedback. Fine. That is gain with feedback, and this is the expression of the current gain with feedback. If you can remember, please do remember it. If you can't, that won't harm you much. But my aim is to just to cover the topic. Otherwise, I repeat, there was no question on this topic in past, so I don't feel there will be any possibility. And this is the voltage gain of this amplifier, AVF, that is voltage gain with feedback, that is RE2 by RES into AI. So you multiply this. So these are expressions for the amplifier we are discussing, that is current shunt feedback amplifier. But I repeat, there was no question on this, so I consider there is least possibility on this topic that you have the question. But just for sake of coverage of all types of amplifier, I am covering this topic. So, and that finishes your feedback amplifiers. In next video, I will start with the next chapter, that is the basic building block of operational amplifiers. And what is the basic building block of operational amplifier? That is differential amplifier. So we will start with differential amplifier in my next video. So wait for my next video.